Hi everyone, this is Ben Basra from Remax Metropolis. I am a real estate agent here in Toronto, Canada. Today I want to talk to you guys about why it is so important to be pre-qualified before you go hunting for your purchasing your new house. It is very critical for you should get pre-qualified because there's a common mistakes realtors and the buyers are making, which is really harmful for a buyer more than a realtor, but it affects both of them anyways. But you have to appreciate and just be a mindful, regardless you are my fellow realtor or you're a potential client. The common mistakes realtor and buyers make, they create an obstacle for a buyer in their buying process. As a buyer, this is not in your favor. You know, few things you have to remember. You just notice, let's say, if your real estate agent is kind of aggressive, that is not a good thing. You should maybe think about it. If agent has a like a poor communication, that did not have a proper buyer assessment of consultation with you, a realtor lack of guidance in educating the client, like showing a client home before client has even pre-qualified. These things are like some of the indications, like it's not a process will not be that smooth, or maybe agent have too much self-interest, too much focus on his personal agendas and stuff. So you have to be careful of all these things. Showing properties without pre-qualified for the mortgage is not a great idea in my opinion. There's an exception to the rule. If someone coming from out of town, if someone is like super elderly person, or they have like a kind of old school personality, or have a lot of cash and they don't need a mortgage at all. But 9 times out of 10 should be pre-qualified. As a buyer, when you start hunting for your house, let's say you start looking for a house and there's a property you find for $1.2 million, and you think this is your dream house and you really love it. Then after all that, then you say, okay, let's go and get pre-qualified. So then you go to the lender and you put your application in, and the lender comes back and they say, you know what, you are maximum qualified for $1 million or $1,050,000, but the house was actually $1.2 million, and that's the time your dream got shattered because of you did not qualify for that house. So now some people can get over with that, but many of them they can't, and then you go back again. So again, looking for more properties in the market and everything, and it will be kind of nagging in the back of your mind. This one is good, but you know what, that doesn't measure up to the last one. You really love it, that was a good one, and this one is so and stuff like that. So when this thing happens, it's create a more problem. And then you are looking for a house for long term. Maybe time is keeping passing by, and I have seen some people been looking for a house from last year or two, but they did not end up buying a house. And then you have another bad news, because all these prices were going up and up and up. Some of those properties like 10%, 20% went up. And now you're not even you can't even get into the entry level house. Now instead of looking for a detached house, you have to just maybe settle for a townhouse. But and if you would have spent that little time beforehand, that what you can afford, how much your lender is willing to give you, you wouldn't waste that all this time. Then the price would have not gone that much higher, and you would have gone had a chance to get into the real estate market, and you would be owning something already. So that's why one of the reason you must get pre-qualified before you go into the market. This is my opinion. In my practice, when I do that, actually I rather team up with professional like other lenders who can give you an idea how much, or they can pre-qualify you beforehand, so this way you know that where you stand, what is the next step. Or even to be blunt, like I would rather let you know maybe this is not a right time for you to buy the property or something. Maybe you should wait maybe for some time or something, when is the right time, and you should get into the market, because sometimes could be a financial issue or a credit issue or whatever it is. But the thing is, you will not go through all this hassles and all those things, like looking at the property, then you're disappointed you couldn't get it, and end of the day, and now price has gone up, whatever it is. But there will be always opportunity if you know how to do it, and you go through the total, like the best way, and all the process is perfect, because you don't want any surprises. Anyhow, if you need any other help or any other questions you have in regards to real estate, feel free to get in touch with me. I'll answer all your questions.